bought a new electric fan, and it's so huge because I'm I'm having a difficult time with the temperature here in the Philippines, and it's so it's so hot here, and it's just terrible. And anyway, well, actually, to me, the primary purpose of these videos is to train myself to speak face to face. I'm actually 35 years old, but I spent most of my time working as a writer and as an online freelancer. So I have very little practice when it comes to speaking in person, and people like me tend to struggle communicating verbally and in person. Well, this is not in person, but this is practice, and it's as close as I can get to try to the experience of face-to-face communication in the verbal form. I'm not even sure if that is how it is called. And well, it's hard to look for topics when I am right in front of the camera. Before I go to a camera, I can think of a lot of topics, and I hope that this is the part of my difficulty with communicating face to face that I would overcome as I build this habit of speaking to a camera on YouTube. Well, actually, this has been scheduled in my planner for a long time because I really have some huge problems with verbal communication and interpersonal skills that depend on verbal communication. I mean, in writing, I am good at making friends through text chats, email, and anything that is in the form of writing. But when it comes to verbal communication that leads interpersonal relationships, I really have difficulty with that. So I kept skipping this because I'm really shy, and I feel like I really hate my flaws in this part of life, and I don't like facing them because I am so good at writing, and the tendency is to just keep doing what you are good at, and to just keep doing it so that you can keep yourself happy. Because when you do something that you really are bad at, the tendency is to hate the experience. And I must admit that I am hating this right now because I think I sound stupid, but I should work on it because what really pushed me to finally do this is I am about to be laid off from my job. Recently, I have been trying out customer support roles in the work area of my life because I'm really working hard on my communication skills and interpersonal relationships. my weakest points. Those are my weakest points, and I'm plunging myself into those areas to challenge myself to improve on those things. But right now, I am on my second customer support job, which is awesome and a real miracle for someone like me who has difficulty with interpersonal relationships that depend on verbal communication. But the company is new and small, and the founder is running the company, and the founder is my boss, but he recently just started restructuring the company, and the new company is no longer needs humans to do their customer support. They are using AI now, so obviously I have become part of the exodus of employees getting laid off because of AI. But it is okay for me as a programming student. I don't hate AI. I studied AI. I know that it's not some evil thing that is about to occupy the world and make life miserable for everyone. Maybe AI will do that, just like everything else that humans have created. But I know that AI does not have a mind of its own, and whatever bad AI does is the fault of the programmers that created it. So the real problem is the people who are making AI, and that actually includes me. So I am very careful with the things I study, and I try to stay updated with the technical progressions. And well, just in case you are lost by now, I may have spent most of my life being a writer and working freelance, but in the recent years, ever since I turned 30, I made a career transition into technology and started studying programming. I am actually currently about to graduate with a master's degree in information technology, and it's actually, well, it is as challenging as it should be, but maybe I don't know, but I find it easy and fun. I like the challenge of it. We read a lot of books and learn a lot of programming languages. My favorite part is the theories about programming design and infrastructure architecture, and it is actually the primary reason why I am working on my verbal communication skills and interpersonal relationship skills, because when I graduate, I could be qualified for positions like the position of a college professor or a software engineer, and those are positions that do not depend on hands-on skill alone or intelligence. They are also dependent on how well you build rapport with every person that you meet. and that part is something that I really have difficulty with. So before I graduate, I am working on that area of life just to do well after graduation. So about my job, my chat, my customer support job, I am actually doing the last of my days at the company, and the my last day of work is June 1. So I am now applying for other jobs, and based on experience, I do not get accepted into a job. I mean, I am someone who can get a job easily because I have experience and skills, but it's like when I submit a job application, the recruiter accepts it right away because of the impressive resume. But well, and then they invite me to a job interview just to get to know me and more about my qualifications. But when we speak face to face, I get rejected because I do not speak well, and I'm very bad at speaking, and I have a difficulty, like the way I speak right now. I don't speak so confidently. It's something that recruiters in most companies just do not like. I convey a state of mind that lacks confidence and knowledge, which is a type of person that any employer or HR would not feel confident enough to hire. So that's why I am doing this video right now, because I need to practice ASAP so that the next time I get invited to an interview, I would have had some practice already. And I hope that it works, because I always have a plan B. If these videos do not work, I will have to pay for an AI voice coach. There is actually a voice coach app for Android. It's run by AI and it really works, but it's paid. And I'm someone who takes advantage of free stuff as much as possible. I pay only as a last resort. And so if these videos do not work, I'm going to pay for that app. And actually, I wrote about my job in my Wattpad, but during the time that I wrote it, I still did not know that I was going to be let go, and that my boss was going to upgrade his company to something that runs on AI. And I told on my Wattpad that, well, actually my Wattpad is fictional, but it's based on my life. So that part of the book is actually somewhat true and real. I really have a boss that is difficult. My boss is actually very difficult, but I managed to endure him. It's part of my self-challenge of building good relationships. And even though I dislike him and he is very hard to like, we are working well together, and we have worked so well together for more than a month. that he was able to upgrade his company to something better that will be less costly, and where he doesn't depend on employees to run the business. And well, it feels bad to lose the job, but it's just a job. I don't really have some outright goal to become a customer support agent for my whole life, and it's just a job that I do for now, for practice, and also for the money. It pays quite well, and now I am looking for a new job so that just to fill in the gaps in my employment, and also for practice and money always. And I made it to 16 minutes, and I hope that this video does not end up showing me just mouthing and not being heard by the mic. I mean, I have tried many times before to shoot videos like this, and it ended up like that, just me speaking without being heard. And it was so stupid, and I'm not sure if it is wise to keep filming a video whose result you are not sure about. So I am going to end this now to check the result, and if it's good enough, you know it because you're seeing it on YouTube right now.